So that's what you were hearing probably. A lot of chattering. Um, yeah. So yesterday was another very interesting session. I wanted to say chapter, but apparently it's not a chapter, it's a day, and every day is a different elaboration of how we can reach the liberation, right? Through passion and dispassion, through the sadhana. Swamiji was talking about the Padma sadhana. The Sudarshan Kriya is a very important part of it as well to reach the state of mind. And reaching that state of mind, we may be careful not to make that into a passion either, right? So I think we are ready to listen more to Swamiji. Are we ready? Yes, we are. Enjoy.
Jai Gurudev. Everyone, Jai Gurudev. Anastasia. Oh, how is it going? Anastasia, good? Keys? Ah, so happy to see you back. Anything anybody wants to say or ask before we start? Anything? Nikolai? Nothing? Yeah, Nancy?
Yes, I would like to say that yesterday the meditation exercise was for me very relieving because I had a very tough week with very difficult conversations and everything. So, and yesterday evening after the meditation, it was gone. So thank you for that.
Oh, that is very nice. Anything else? Anybody? Yeah, Priya?
Jai Gurudev. Swamiji, for the past 2 days, you have been talking about stillness.
Mhm.
I am a very energetic and always restless person. I move a lot. I'm also a teacher. So when I train, I move a lot. But I've been practicing the stillness because I wanted to feel that prana. So I started with, you said when I'm doing Sudarshan Kriya, I should practice and sit still. So I practiced for 2 days. And yesterday in the class, when I was training, I felt I need not move so much.
Mhm.
I can also remain calm and listen more. So it's really working. And there was an incident. It was very volatile in the office. So I went outside, sat in my car, and tried to be still and calm for some time. Maybe getting back to the roots. I don't know. It really worked, and I hope I can. I've already ordered that book. Asked my sister to source the book. I hope to
Mm.
continue reading and get into this path. Thank you so much. It's been wonderful listening to you.
Very nice. Anyone else?
I have something that I was reading out of the book on the Intimate Note because yesterday I had a question that when you are stuck in like a habit,
Mm.
how to get off. And this morning I did my sadhana, I read everything, and it was about habits and vows. I think you know this. So it's always the answer is coming, right? So it's about like when you are in a habit and we can come out of it, you should take a vow of like 5 days or 10 days
Yeah.
and how to get rid of the impressions of the mind like that. So this was something interesting that happened.
Yes.
And I had other question because in the Yoga Vasistha they talked about the tongue,
Yeah.
position of the tongue. What's
Technique.
about this?
That's a technique. So what we do actually is we take the tongue out and we touch the particular point in palate. Actually, we don't need to do. Whatever Gurudev has given is more than good enough. So right now, let's stick with that.
Yeah. And the Nadi Shodhana, I just want to remember because I don't do it so often, but you said do it with the Padmasana. When you start, you breathe out fully, and then you breathe in through the left
Yeah.
first. Yeah, okay, good. And that's it.
Yes. Anything? It's in recording, no? Anybody? Veronica? Oh, then yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hi, Swamiji.
How do I pronounce your name?
Benedetta.
Benedetta.
But
Okay.
yesterday you pronounced it perfectly. So
Oh, please go ahead.
you were talking about being careful about what we put in ourselves. And I'm very interested in politics and what happens in society. So I listen to the radio a lot. And can this be damaging? Because of course you also absorb a lot of negative things that are happening.
Okay. Let me share two things. First is a story from this book, but it is in the beginning. Huh? So very beautiful story. And as I share the story, you tell me what do you notice in the story, what did you learn from it. So this is the story of how many of you know Guru Puja also? Have heard or seen Guru Puja, no? Okay. So one of the masters in Guru Puja is Shukadev. After Vyasa, he comes. He is the son of Shukadeva. Sorry, he is son of Vyasa. So he was very intelligent and almost from his birth, right after birth, he started contemplating on the nature of the world. As he started contemplating more, he started realizing the impermanence of things. And then dispassion happens to him, like how it happened to Rama. Because of the knowledge, discrimination, dispassion happened. So, and nobody taught him till now, not even his father. So he started understanding everything, but then he was not sure whether what I am understanding, getting, how do I know that I am on the right path, whether it is right or wrong. So he asked his father, Vyasa, and Vyasa told him everything, and then he thought and he said, I know all these things. So his father understood that he will not listen to me because I am his father. Then he said, okay, you do one thing. You go to a king, nearby kingdom, and there is a king there. You talk to that king. The king was enlightened. His name was Janaka. So what happened? He did not say anything. I'm just sharing a lot of things in the story. So he said, okay, I will thought. There was no WhatsApp, there was no Snapchat or anything that he would message to Janaka that my son is going. One day, suddenly, while in sitting in meditation, Vyasa realized his son has already left and he's going. And he was not sure where he is going. So, in his intuition, in his meditation, he saw he's passing through a lake. He was living in the mountains. So, he was passing through a lake, and some young girls were taking bath in the lake. He passed, and nothing, they kept on bathing, playing in the river. So he ran. The moment he reached that lake where these girls were taking a bath, they all scrambled for their clothes. Oh, this somebody has come, somebody has come. So he just turned away from them so that they can get ready, and he asked, how come my son just passed now and you all kept on going like this? But when I came, you all were looking for your clothes and you were trying to hide yourself. And they simply say, you made us aware of your presence. So this is the first part. Did you understand? This is what Gurudev has been saying since a long time. Our presence matters. So anyway, he finally went to King Janaka and he told the guard outside his palace that I want to meet Janaka. The guard looked at him top to bottom and said, just stand here. He kept waiting for 7 days. Never said anything. After 7 days, the guard said, okay, you can come in. And then inside the palace, he was there, left waiting for another 7 days. After 7 days, he receives another instruction. Okay, you come in. Now he was into the palace. Everything was available to him. Big room to sleep, all kinds of. Imagine a king's palace. Lots of servants, maids. He can ask for girls, anything he was offered. He was told, anything you want, any food, you want a girl, anything, you just say. 7 days, he just kept sitting in that room, nothing doing, waiting, 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 waiting. And finally, after that 7 days, the king said, okay, now I will see you. So what do you learn from this story? Please share. What do you note in the story?
When we really want to know the truth and wait and really ponder upon that, we'll be given one day.
Okay.
Focused on that.
Okay.
The king checked whether he would be swept away by the word. or whether he was really, really after the truth.
Very true. What else can you think of?
Patience.
Patience. Patience. What else?
Dispassion.
Dispassion.
Intensity.
Intensity.
Also, that he maintained his equanimity, like he was the prince, and then he was not given due respect by the guardman, and he still did not
Complained. Yeah.
I think it's discipline. His master told him to meet the king, and he was focused on that.
Yeah.
Only on that. He has faith that he has to meet the king. So there's discipline for me.
Marlon, you're saying something.
Sincerity.
Sincerity, absolutely. So think of, just put yourself in the place of Sukha, and you have gone to a king's palace and you have said, just wait outside. Not even wait, just go away or whatever. 7 days. Nobody asked him about food, and he was not from that city. No, where he will go for washroom. So just simple things. Think about it. Whether it was sun or rain or cold, nobody was there to ask him are you good, are you okay, where he will sleep. He kept waiting there 7 days without saying anything. And he did not even know that after 7 days he will be called inside. He was just said, you understand? Imagine the kind of dispassion, patience, knowledge. If you want the highest, these are the basic qualities we need. And I don't know whether the king was testing him or he was tested for his eligibility. In old times, this is how hard the masters were. Not like our master. That you come, you sit in art of breathing, and you will receive everything. No. You have to really prove that you are eligible.
Also, tapas, forbearance.
Forbearance.
Yeah.
Not getting distracted by anything. Favorable, unfavorable, extremely favorable. He could have asked for anything in the palace. Last 7 days. He just kept waiting. Eligibility. What makes us eligible? Gurudev has a different viewpoint, but he will not test, but the angels keep testing us. So I will share my story when Gurudev blessed me that, okay, I'll make you a Swami. So he asked me to come to Bangalore Ashram. So how many of you have been to Bangalore Ashram by chance? Okay, a lot of people. Yeah. So one evening, late evening, he used to use that Ganga, what we call Ganga, mostly as his office that time. And lots of people were wasting outside. I was just standing at the back. Anyway, security will not let you go until when he knows that Gurudev is just coming around, then just stop and wait. Let Gurudev pass and then you can go. So lots of people were standing there. I was also standing at the back. Gurudev came and he suddenly looked at me and he told his secretary, give him an appointment for tomorrow. I am not asking anything, not saying anything. Now everybody is looking at me. I said, okay, so next day when I'm standing there waiting outside, again lots of people. And these people just stand there waiting for Gurudev to see him, talk to him, whatever is possible. Nowadays it is more organized. That those days it was. So now almost everybody standing there knows that I have been asked to go, but I'm just standing there, just at the back, standing there waiting. Then somebody came to me. You were supposed to go inside and meet Gurudev, right? I said, yes. Why are you not going inside? I said, I'm waiting. No, there is a lot of politics here. You have to go. You don't know. A lot of politics happens. The security and people around him. I said, okay. And then that person went away. I kept standing there for more than 3.5 hours. And after some time, somebody will keep coming to me and saying things to me on the similar lines. And I was just standing there waiting. My point was very simple in my mind that Gurudev has asked me to come today. I have been given appointment. So he will meet me. He knows that I am waiting outside. I am just one person. He has taken responsibility for more than 184 countries. I don't know what is going inside the rooms. So many discussions might be happening. I don't know who need him the most right now. So I will wait till he calls me there. Around between 10:30 11 he came out just to leave because it was getting late. And he looked at me and he said almost apologetically that today I did not get the time. Tomorrow we will meet. I just nodded to him and went back and slept. When you are on the path, most often you will not find people around you who will help you remain positive. Because people are not in knowledge. You understand the point I'm saying? If you get someone in knowledge who can help you with your perseverance or patience, that is very nice. But generally it doesn't happen. Do you have that patience? I never thought like this. But now I realize the angels were testing me. Do I have the patience? Do I have the dispassion? Or I will like to complain. I will like to demand. What is it in my consciousness? So the path looks very easy, and it is easy if you can find. That's why in Art of Living we call it Sangha. That we all are different. We are literally different from each other. Correct. I hope everybody will agree, right? But we have something common. Besides being a human being, besides looking for some bigger truth, we also have a common practice. Knowledge system is same, practice system is same. We can occasionally come together, practice together, sing together, even discuss knowledge together, but we all are different. So can you come together as different human minds or one, something which is common to you? We don't need to become something else. That is why being with him is very beautiful. As far as questions, no, and finding answers. One long back. So before that, I had asked Gurudev only one question. Till now, I have not asked him anything, any question. Once I asked in my second silence program, and then it clicked to me. If my consciousness can come up with a question, then it can also come up with answers. Does that make sense? Make sense? But for that, you need to let go of the question. So if you will read this book, the master mentions three kinds of space. One is the mental space. In the mental space, when you are holding on to your pain, your questions, your suffering, what happens? Then there is no more space for other things. You understand what I'm saying? Sarah, Dimitar, is it making sense? Also, that is why we need knowledge and practice together. Or as the master was saying yesterday, dispassion and practice together. Dispassion comes with knowledge also, which we discussed on the first day. What it does, it literally clears your mind, mental space to bring the answers also. This makes sense? Makes sense? So whatever we are discussing, the purpose is to have a very clear space. I'm not saying don't ask questions to Gurudev or whomsoever you want to. It's not like that. But when you are able to let go of the question, you leave a space for a lot of things. Now, we all have experienced happiness, we all have experienced sadness, anger, everything. And we have also understood how every emotion or thought has a corresponding impact on the breath, right? This is the basic philosophy of art of living, that whatever happens in the mind, it has a corresponding impact on the change in the rhythm of the breath, right? Yes? Now, I want you to go back a little more. Suppose you like chocolate or ice cream. When you had that chocolate or ice cream, what happened to you? What I can say, let's say somebody says, I'm very happy. So can you go little more subtle than that happy feeling? What is that? Think of it.
Satisfaction.
Yeah.
Yes. Huh? Calmness. What else?
Energy rises in the body.
Yeah. Energy rises in the body. Yes. Now I'm saying
Sensation.
sensation. Can we use a better word for the sensation? Even better, more subtle. Vibration. Can we say vibration? Whatever we experience, do, see, hear, creates a vibration in the body. You understand the first day discussion? Prana, shaking, breath, quiver, something happening in the mind. What is happening? Vibrations. Yes? Correct? Everybody agrees? Okay. Now, if you remember your silence course, if you don't, please go do it sooner. There is a particular meditation in the silence course in which Gurudev says, remember someone whom you like and remember someone whom you dislike. How many of you? Yeah, a lot of people remember that. And then what he says, drop the person and just watch the sensation. We remember that also? Yes. So this is whole a play of vibrations. So you also remember first day we taught that there are some things which feel heavy, gross. There are some feelings, some thoughts which are more light. Yes, you remember that also? So what is happening is there is change in the frequency of the vibration. Now you understand why I was searching for that. So as you meditate, when you meditate, when you do Sudarshan Kriya, what happens? Your frequency, your vibration goes higher and higher and higher. Anything that makes you feel heavy makes your frequency dull. Your vibration is very gross. Like this is also a vibration, but its frequency is very gross. That's why it feels so solid. You understand what I'm saying? The laptop that you're looking or the mobile that you're looking is also a vibration, very gross form of vibration, which can be seen through the senses. But there are vibrations our senses cannot see. For that, we need to become more subtle. When we become subtle, okay, how many of you also remember last year, since last year, December, Gurudev has been sharing that your mind is just a receiver, frequency analyzer. How many of you remember this? If you don't remember, I have that thing, but how can we share?
Through Zoom, you can log in and share on your mobile.
We'll see. So just remember, anyway, let it be.
Or just
Huh?
you can send it to me, I can project.
Okay, I will share that knowledge. Huh? Science now says our brain is just a frequency analyzer. If you remember the old times, we had radios. How many of you remember the old radios? You are tuning the radio and suddenly you catch up a station. That is what our mind is actually. Oh, I just saw that where I have saved it. Yeah. Yes, Ravina. Sent to you. Can you see that photo? Psychologists suggest that we do not think thoughts, we receive them. Yes, now we can take it out. Now, you understand the vibration part even more clearly. What kind of thoughts you will receive? It all depends upon your state of mind. If your mind, if your consciousness, mind does not mean just the technical mind of the 7 layers of existence. Mind here means consciousness. If your consciousness is stuck in the gross, it will have more gross perception. Is it making sense? Okay. Because we are receiving thoughts, so what kind of thoughts will come to us?
So receiver has a certain range. It can only receive
Yeah,
thoughts of that
receiver
nature.
has certain range and it can receive only that kind of thoughts. If your mind is gross, let's say, even in, at least in my master classes, I always point this out. If you have more negative thoughts, what will come to you? If you hold on to your negative experiences, what will come back more to you?
More negativity. Yeah.
It's such a simple mathematics. It works just like that Instagram and this thing, reels and shorts. You start seeing one type of reel and you will see it keeps popping. Same thing, yes? Same thing happens here also. We don't have a choice until unless we clear our own mind. Every time we do Sudarshan Kriya and meditation, what happens? Frequency goes high. So the gross things will not come to you. Maybe occasionally here and there. We'll see why that happens. Now, is it making sense? Increasing the frequency is only our option to evolve. This is what is called evolution. And devolution is what? When the frequency is gross, it starts to become very heavy, and that's why we cannot drop the practices. We have to keep discussing knowledge. We have to keep doing satsang, some singing will also help, and of course, service. Every time we go for seva, we have to come out of our limited mindset. Then only you can do seva. So Gurudev has given all the different ways to come out of it. And everything, like practice, sadhana, satsang, some singing, some knowledge, some meditation, service, seva, and knowledge. Everything has its own frequency. Asanas, the yoga asanas that we do, it has its own frequency. So every frequency has its limitation also. You understand what I'm saying? Beyond that frequency, that thing will not have its own impact. Only Kriya, meditation, and knowledge. Knowledge means awareness. You remember we talked about this and we'll talk again. And Seva has that highest frequency that it can help us transcend everything. Now we will look at the knowledge sheet. So whatever we have discussed, this will become even more clear in this why we were discussing, because if you remember I was talking about in this scripture or book the master talks about tendencies and conditioning, and I call it more programming. You remember that, no? So somebody has the book or knowledge sheet, somebody would like to read? Marian, yeah, please. So knowledge sheet number 311. You have to unmute yourself. And like how Judy was reading, go slow. And where I say please stop, then stop. And we discuss. Huh? Yes.
Sikhitvaya said, I have renounced the
Oh,
kingdom.
I'm talking about Marian, this book.
Oh, sorry.
Knowledge sheet.
Oh, the knowledge sheet. Oh, sorry. I was okay. No, I have it in my bedroom, but I still thought
Look
this
at
one.
look at the question later. Yes.
Okay.
So you can go bring.
Yeah, I can take it.
Yeah, please go and bring it.
The knowledge sheet.
In the meantime, I can look at the chat. Doesn't it matter the intention we do, the sadhana, seva, and knowledge? So that the free. Yes, Sarah, you are right. Yeah, it matters. It matters a lot. Now, we can use the sadhana, seva, whatever, to achieve worldly things also. I want more money. I want a house. We can use the sadhana for that also. We can use the knowledge for that also. Or we can use the sadhana, knowledge, seva to be the highest. We can do that. Yes, Maria. So knowledge sheet number 311.
Yes.
Please go ahead.
June 20th, 2001, Stockholm, Sweden. Tendencies and influences. Life moves by dual factors, inner tendencies and outer influences.
Just a second. Do I need to explain what tendencies mean? No, it's clear, no? Okay, I will give you a little bit example, huh? So that it is more clear to you. So, tendency, like if you see, you look at the kids, very young kids, like 3 year, 4 year, who don't have much intellect also. You will see some kids would like to have more sweet and they don't like the other taste. And some people will simply not like to have sweet. Have you seen that happening? They are attracted to one more thing. This is inner tendency. From where it is coming? Tendencies. Some people like the cold very much. Some people do not like the cold despite being born in the cold country. They prefer the warmer atmosphere more. Why? Inner tendency. Now it is clear, no? What a tendency. On which the mind keeps on going, working for the same thing. Yeah.
Inner tendencies form your attitudes and behavior, while external influences make strong impressions in your mind. Often, your tendencies generate external situations, and situations around you can form tendencies within you. This is what is called karma.
Just hold on. Imagine our behavior, our attitude depends upon our tendencies. And these tendencies, what the master is saying, often your tendencies generate your external situations. What you are going through in your life is mostly because of your tendencies. And second thing is what is happening outside. Your tendencies are generating external situations. External situations make an impression on the mind, and then it becomes like a cycle. And this is what is called karma. The complete cycle is called karma because you are stuck in that cycle. Does this make sense?
Mm-hmm.
When this cycle is complete and you are stuck in that cycle, that is what is called karma. Now we'll look further. Yes? Yeah.
The tendencies from within and influences from outside can both be either beneficial or harmful.
Just hold on. This is very simple to understand.
Yeah.
It can be both. Yes.
It is awareness.
Now listen to this next line very carefully.
It is awareness that filters the outer negative influences, and it is awareness that corrects and annihilates the unhealthy inner tendencies. This awareness is called jnana.
Jnana means knowledge.
Knowledge, yeah. The purpose of education is to develop this awareness so that you can be selective about your tendencies and influences.
Just hold on. You remember we were talking? Knowledge is awareness. Yes?
Yeah.
Knowledge is not the words, not the book, not the scriptures. It is that awareness. So, it is the knowledge or the awareness which can act as the filter. What comes out of you, what goes inside you. If you don't have knowledge, if you don't have awareness, what will happen? Nothing is being checked, everything is going out and everything is coming in, and again cycles are being made. Now, awareness, very gross examples I am saying, when we were kids, very small, and we saw some candle or some flame, we wanted to go and catch the flame. You remember kids like to do that because we don't have awareness.
Mm-hmm.
When we came to know this thing will burn me, we became awareness. This, you understand the awareness.
Mm-hmm.
When you do pranayama meditation, your energy goes high, you feel more peaceful, you can feel more stable, happy. Oh, awareness. This is awareness. Yes? And only when we have this awareness, we can choose to be selective. And it's not easy. Yes. Sometimes, despite knowing that now my stomach is full and I know I like chocolate, it's not easy to avoid the chocolate. Why? The tendencies are taking over now. So, awareness, knowledge needs inner strength. If you will notice, everybody talks about inner strength. Correct or not? Nobody says focus on the outer strength. But everybody is focusing on the outer strength, except if you have a path where you go for meditation, pranayama, maybe Sudarshan Kriya, you are strengthening yourself from inside more than focusing on the outside. Do you agree with me what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what was missing in our education. Despite everybody saying be very strong from inside, have that inner strength, but how to develop that inner strength? This is the way, knowledge and practice. Now, I will share more like how you are tested on the path. But Master never tests you, and Divine never tests you. Only the angels like to keep testing you. So, by Ayurveda, no, according to Ayurveda, I'm a very strong fire person. That's why I was sharing aggression, everything. There was so much getting irritated easily, angry easily, demanding things like, I told you not to keep this book here. Why this book is here? Like they are always like to be perfectionist. And when you are on the path, then you are tested very well. And you will be given situations where you have all the right to be angry. You understand? Your mind will give you justification why you are right being angry at that moment. But can you be so aware and strong that you can choose your anger not to follow the anger? Does that make sense to you? It was not easy for me. How Gurudev, again, not Gurudev, but how angels kept pushing my buttons all the time. You don't like something, and because you don't like something, somebody will definitely do that. Why? Because your inner tendency is creating your outer situation. You understand the point here, the connection. It is your strong likes and dislikes which are creating the situations. And we don't realize this. We think people around us like to poke us, make us more angry, they don't understand us. The more we think like people around us don't understand us, they keep doing things which I don't like. What happens? This will keep happening more and more and more. If people around you in the family will stop, somebody else will take that responsibility and do that. Why? Because this is your tendency. And every time we do Kriya and meditation, not pranayama, but don't drop pranayama. Yeah? Pranayama actually creates that inner space in us to be able to do the Sudarshan Kriya and meditation at the peak. That's why we cannot drop pranayama. But every time we do, what we are doing is we are breaking those tendencies down and we are coming out of it. Many times, sometimes, no, I laugh also. How many of you have dog? Anybody has a dog? Yeah, Jeannie has a dog, Nancy has a dog, Krasimir. Lots of people have. How many of you have seen people walking their dogs? I have also seen. Who walks ahead? And they very proudly say, I'm walking my dog. This is happening with us. We say our mind, but literally the mind is walking ahead and we are following the mind. The $1 billion question, as we say in English, is would you like to come out of your own tendencies? When you say yes, then you need a path. Now I want to come out, but which path to take? Who will guide me? Here we need a master, a guide who understands the mind and consciousness, who can help us come out of it. He can also give us the tool and the path. I give this example generally. It's like suppose we are sitting in a big hall and we all have been there for the some new first time, but I know the place. And somebody, let's say, still ask me, Swamiji, how can I go to the washroom? So I will say, if you go on your right, walk ahead, you will find a door. You open the door, go out, again take right or left, and then you find the washroom. Now, I have been able to give the direction. I have been able to provide the knowledge, the tool also. But walking to the door needs an effort. You understand what I'm saying? Also, you cannot reach to the door instantly. It needs some time. Yes? So, when you have the tool, you have the knowledge, you have a guide, you need to put effort. This is called self-effort. In the book, Yoga Vasistha, in the beginning, you will find, and many times Master says, it is only self-effort that matters here from your side. And when you are putting self-effort, you need to have patience. The time needs patience. You cannot walk to the door immediately and in the next second you reach the washroom. It's not going to happen. Does this make sense also? So we need a guide, we need a guidance, knowledge, tools, and first thing is willingness. When you become aware, are you ready to walk? Are you willing to do that? If you are willing, do you have the knowledge? Do you know the direction? Is there someone to guide you? Do you have some tools to do that? If you have the tools, are you ready to put self-effort also? And patience. Remember the story of Shuka here now. You understand why I was saying that? He was ready to put self-effort and he had patience. He did not know what timeline is, how much time I will need to understand, reach the master. Here, King Janaka, but he kept patience. We have everything. You have learned Sudarshan Kriya, Pranayama, everything, meditation. Are you ready to put self-effort? Can you keep your patience also? Why it is not happening? Why? You need time. Why you need time? Because of the tendencies. Yes? Now, Mariam, go ahead.
It is practically impossible to resist the external influences and the inner tendencies without raising one's consciousness. This can be gradual or sudden. And that is how a human being has both free will and destiny.
Just hold on now. The master is saying, without raising your consciousness, it is practically impossible to resist both inner tendencies and outer. Now tell me, how will you raise your consciousness? By eating some more chocolate, some ice cream, drinking coffee. Does that help raise your consciousness? By talking negative, will you be able to raise your consciousness? You understand then again the importance of. He has said, if you can raise your consciousness, perfect. But how will you raise? Sudarshan Kriya, pranayama, padma sadhana, meditation. You understand what master is? He is giving you a hint. You can raise your consciousness, only then practically it is possible for you to have a say over your both situations, external influences, and inner tendencies. Otherwise, you cannot do this. Again, inner strength, awareness and strength. What else is there? And this now, second point is this raising of consciousness. This is very interesting. Can be gradual or sudden. For some people, it is a slow journey, step by step. Some people simply take off. For example, when I did that time it was called basic course, 1999. There was one person who came in that course only so that he can give up smoking. And he used to smoke at least 6 packets in one day. He did lot of things, but he could not come out of smoking. And it was so unbelievable. From second day, his cigarette was gone. Now, for him, it has happened like his flight took off like this. Now, what happens many times when we see such kind of things, such healing experiences, we tell, people get healed, they came out of addiction, and somebody came and it is not happening. Then what we do? Because of our own tendencies of doubt, judgment, maybe you have not done the Kriya properly. Or maybe the teacher was not teaching you properly. Maybe if you do with that teacher, it will help you more. What is working here? Your own doubts, your own judgments, which lack any base, your own lack of conviction. We do not realize, for some people, it is a gradual process. Like Dimitar became teacher in just 2 years after doing the first course. I took a long time to become a teacher. I took almost 8 years. He is intelligent, he is sharp. He got there very quickly. I took a long time because my own tendencies of doubt, judgment, too much of logic kept me holding me back. But everybody has her own journey. Yes, it is also true. Once I became teacher, I never looked back. Then my journey was like also took off. You understand why I'm saying this? It can be gradual or sudden, but this does not mean you keep holding yourself back from your becoming a teacher, and you say, I'm taking a gradual process. Please become aware of your own tendencies. Don't do that. If you don't want to do right now, I'm not saying go right now and do, but become aware why you don't, what is it that is holding you back? Why for going for a pizza or ice cream is so easy for you, and why going for something like this is so much thinking for you, so much doubt. This is what is becoming aware. And that is how we have both free will and destiny. If you keep following your tendencies, it is your destiny. If you follow the awareness, it is your free will. That is how human life has both free will and destiny. What again? Next time when you see an ice cream and you cannot hold yourself back, just remember you need to take more time into sadhana. More time means like keep doing everything sincerely. You cannot give up. Oh, I still cannot stop going for an ice cream. No, 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 no. Patience, patience, more patience. Like Shuka. Infinite patience like Sukha. I will keep persisting no matter what happens. Make sense? Yes? Yeah, Marian, please go ahead. Now, one of the most magical thing you will hear. This looks so simple when he says anything, but you can write at least one book on every knowledge. It's like that. Marian, please go ahead.
Freedom is when you have a say over your tendencies and your influences. Only awareness and impeccable devotion can bring this freedom.
Now, when I read the last sentence, he has mentioned two things: awareness and impeccable devotion. Awareness, we have been discussing since first day, so I'm not talking anymore. What is the second thing? Impeccable devotion. When I read this for the first time with awareness, I was like, why he did not just say devotion? Now you understand what I'm talking. Why he has to say impeccable devotion? Think about it. What is the difference between devotion and impeccable devotion? We all have devotion. I believe in the system that when I go out for driving, people will drive according to the rules. That is my devotion to the rules and regulation, to the goodness in society, believing in people. That is also devotion. When I go to the shop, I take things, I pay, I know I will get the things as it is written here. We all have devotion, but why impeccable devotion? What is the opposite of impeccable devotion? Think about it. What is impeccable devotion?
devotion that fluctuates
Yeah.
in circumstances.
Something that's favorable to you, then you think
You are
you're
happy and
yeah.
when you are selective about your devotion, when things are favorable to you are very happy, very good. Oh, divine is so kind. Gurudev is so nice. He's such a nice person. The moment something unfavorable happens, oh, this world is so such a bad place. Even Gurudev does not listen to. He is surrounded by people and they don't let Gurudev come out. Everything will be there. You understand what I'm saying? I have seen this lot of things. Maybe this will make a sense to you more. Specifically during COVID, I saw this a lot. Somebody in the family got very sick because of COVID, and people prayed and prayed. And if that person survived, they have been so happy. My God, Gurudev is so kind, or God is so good. I prayed. And if that person did not survive, people will say things. My God. You understand impeccable devotion? Why impeccable devotion? That is why for some people it is very fast, and for some people it is slow or gradual. Why some of us need more time? Because of either we lack awareness or the devotion is any one factor is shaking or weak. How do you want to live? Do you want to keep living the life of lack of awareness or devotion or impeccable devotion? With awareness and impeccable devotion, lack of awareness or devotion. Simple. It is up to us. This is what is the these two factors are the factors which determines our journey. And again, I'm saying people around us, because they are not so much in knowledge, they will not be able to help you. Rather, they will shake your devotion and awareness both. When my mother left her body, before she left, almost everybody told me, why don't you talk to Gurudev? He was sick, very sick. When my father left his body, people told me, some people very close, still very close to me in my life, they told me some injustice has happened with you. The moment you think like this, it means your devotion has gone. I never let these things come into my mind. Why? Not for the sake of the divine or guru. It is my. I don't want to become a person whose devotion shakes every time something happens. I don't want to keep living a life where there is no awareness. when Gurudev made me Art of Living teacher, I was still not sure. But you know how my mind goes. He is more intelligent than me. I don't know how many of you feel that he's more intelligent, but this is how I feel, and I know that he is more intelligent than me, and he has seen the world more than me. Also, he understands the human existence and mind much, much, much better than me. So if he trusts me, I can trust him. You understand what I'm saying? Though I felt unsure, but because I know that Gurudev can be trusted and Gurudev trusts me, then I can trust myself. Even when you feel that somehow something is not right, that awareness can help you a lot. You understand what I said? And that's why after becoming Art of Living teacher, I never looked back. Because I knew I'm in right path, right hands, and I have all the knowledge and practice to keep walking ahead. Yes, my irritation, anger, aggression did not die in just one day. It took its own time. But neither I gave up nor I decided to give up. So some self-effort in scripture, this scripture, other scriptures, the word used is purusharth. And you have to keep putting self-effort and have patience also. Self-effort, patience with devotion which never shakes. Whether good happens to you or does not. So now you understand why I started with all that. How can we look at the mind? How is the mind directing our life and choices? And how can we become more aware about it? Is it possible to do? Yes. We have the right guidance, we have the perfect tools, and we are willing to do. So keep working ahead. Anything you would like to say or ask? Anything? We'll keep coming back for something like this from time to time. I did not wish to go for a longer session in just one time, so that it's just like we did pranayama and we relaxed for some time, 15-20 seconds. We soaked in the prana and then we moved on to second like that. After 3 days, we can let the knowledge, that awareness soak inside more. And then we can come back again some other time. Look at more things in the book. Then we again take a short break, long break, whatever. Anything anybody would like to say or not?
Just sometimes Gurudeva said that you can be either in knowledge or in devotion. Both will lead you to the same. But here in this knowledge sheet, he says both awareness and
yeah. So at some place Gurudev has said both knowledge and devotion can lead you to the same space. And here he is saying knowledge and devotion separately also. You know, there will come a time for sure when we will realize knowledge is devotion, devotion is knowledge. It is actually the same thing. But some point we have to take it differently also. That is also it.
Митко, можеш ли да попиташ дали вяра и отдаденост са синоними в случая? Да, силна вяра и силна отдаденост.
Yeah, Demeter will translate.
Okay.
Yeah, faith and devotion same.
Sorry, Swamiji, I want to ask. I also have strong likes and dislikes. I was very happy when you shared that this is something can be overcome with the practices. But because for me, there is no time between input and output. So if something is not the way I want, like it's instant reaction, it just, so there is no filter, there is no even time to take a deep breath
Yeah.
in and out.
I know, Manisha. Some of us are very strong characters. But in the beginning of this book, in the second chapter, he has talked a lot about likes and dislikes, about tendencies and influences. In what happens with our likes and dislikes, we are stuck in our own minds. We are not able to transcend it. That becomes our limitation then. And when we like something, we will justify doing that, and when we don't like something, we will justify not doing that. We become like stuck there. That's why I am saying not only knowledge and sadhana, but seva. In seva, likes and dislikes has to be dropped. Then only we can do seva. I will share very simple things like when I learned, I was teacher also. Then I went to a very rural setup in India. And one of the devotee hosted me. So I still follow that. In the morning, I will freshen up, take bath and do whole sadhana. This is my normal routine. 8 days, I could not take bath and then do sadhana. Why? Because that house setup was like that I will wake up in the morning. But because the other doors were closed, I cannot go to the bathroom to take a bath. Only when they wake up and they open the door, then. So by that time, my 2 hours, 2.5 hours are gone. So I'm late for everything. What to do now? So for 8 continuous days, I did sadhana first and took bath later on. And then I laughed and laughed at Gurudev. this was not such a high demanding. I was demanding something big. It's such a simple thing. But even that you did not let me go ahead with. Why? You know what happens when the mind starts thinking, I'm such a good man. I wake up early in the morning, I take bath and do sadhana even in cold winters. You see how ego is getting up and up, and then without you knowing it, you are stuck in your. Once it is crushed, broken, you become a normal person. That is how our likes and dislikes can hold us back without we realizing what these things are doing to us. I literally laughed, my God, Gurudev, it was not such a big thing I was holding on to. It is such a nice thing, you know. So now if someday, sometime it happens that I make an adjustment, I have to say it's very easy thing for me to do. Earlier it was like it will simply shake me and took off my balance. Why? Because this is what I like, this is the right thing to do, and I am not having that. I'm not talking about other things, simple. You see the point here? And I'm telling that's why when you do seva,
And why do you think I mean, not why do you think, but why would angels like to trouble us by testing us? Like, what's the role?
the thing is, human mind can get stuck in anything anytime. Good also, bad also. Righteousness also becomes a very big burden on us. Because if you remember the Silence Course first day knowledge video, when you think you are right, then there has to be someone who is wrong. How many of you remember this talk? It is such a subtle thing, and I became aware after becoming Silence Course teacher, because every time I'm taking a Silence Course, I will be playing this video. And then I started realizing, my God. You understand, no? Because I'm a right person, a good person, somebody has to be wrong and bad. If you think people are wrong and bad, if I'm thinking like this, do you think I can work with people and I can work in the society? I will keep judging people. Oh, you are wrong, you are this, you are that. You are lost, completely lost. Yes, Priya.
This eating ice cream has been troubling me for past 3 days. But I'm not into the food cravings. I think it's some time now I've got some control. I'm definitely a foodie. I love food. As
Hold
long
on.
as the cravings don't control me, I think I'm good. Is
Okay.
that the essence of it?
Okay. It's very nice, but just recall your own words.
Yes.
I am a
Again, there
foodie.
is the I.
You have already labeled yourself as something.
Ah, okay.
You have created your own bound,
Dimension.
which you have to break one day for sure. Otherwise, you will be stuck.
Yes. And
Everybody,
people,
what I'm saying.
yes, yes. And also, people call me rigid, maybe in my food habits because I'm a sattvic eater. So wherever I go, it's a real mess.
That's a different thing. Don't worry about that. Huh? I'm also a vegetarian in my family from mother side, you know, sometimes I call them literally, I got, if they will have, if they can, they will never give up non-vegetarian food. And when I am also there, like there is some family function, I am the only one having vegetarian food. For them, I am a big headache because if I come there, somebody has to make vegetarian dish also. But so I tell everybody, don't worry about it. You don't have to cook anything extra. If there is nothing, I'm perfectly all right. I can have food and then come, or I can later have food.
I started doing that.
So the thing is, there are some things like I don't drink alcohol. If people don't like me for that, I'm not going to compromise. So, but what I'm saying, I remember Gurudev many times saying, don't put label on yourself. How many of us remember that also?
Yes.
Even
Yes.
for good thing. Now you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
Even if I put a label on myself, I'm a very good sadhak, I'm very sincere sadhak. Again, you are stuck.
Yeah.
You are always more than what you think, what you are. It's good to be righteous, good to do the right thing, but don't let it disturb your own peace of mind. Like many times when I'm sitting in my family, it's a big family, they will make fun of me like anything, laugh at me. So there was time when I used to feel uncomfortable, bad also. Now I also laugh with them. So I know it's not easy, but okay.
Thank you.
We are not supposed to have always easy ways out. So that is also good. Good. And don't tell this outside what I'm saying now. Even this tag of Swami, I don't like to hold on to this. This is for me. It is a very beautiful role, very beautiful thing my master has given me to become more useful. But though I am a Swami, I am much, much more than a Swami. So we have to learn to have more dispassion. Probably that's why when you know in the path when you take sannyas, we are called sannyasis, monks. We get a new name because our name is the strongest impression in our consciousness. Probably because of that. Because even when you are sleeping, somebody will call your name and you will wake up. When somebody else's name is taken, you don't wake up. Imagine such a simple thing. Your name is such a deep impression on your own consciousness. So if we put any label on ourselves, journey will be little longer, maybe few lifetimes. We have to come back again, work on our own self. Or we can do this in this lifetime also. And Master is never in hurry. He has infinite patience. He has waited for a very long time and then he came and then he will wait for more time. Hmm. Nothing more, then we'll meditate. Take a break, come back, and we meditate again. Started with it. We are very lucky for that. Lots of meditation which the master in this book has described, Gurudev has already given us. Yes, now. Oh, be seated. Eyes closed. Keep your back straight. Shoulders relaxed. Both hands in a comfortable position. Take a long, deep breath. And as you breathe out, relax your whole body. Keep relaxing more and more. Take another conscious breath in. Breathe out and relax. Become aware of your body. Any discomfort or stress in any part of the body, take your attention there. And accept everything as it is. Let that discomfort or stress be there just for next few moments. Breathe in, breathe out, and relax your whole body. Take another breath in, breathe out. For next few moments, keep your body still, like a statue. Body is still, breath is happening. Breath is happening by itself. We will chant Om. Breathe in. Om. us. We will chant Om again. Breathe in. Om. We'll chant Om one more time. Breathe in. Om. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take another breath in and breathe out. Become aware of your body, surroundings. Take a deep breath in and let go. Move your fingers gently, shoulders, you want to stretch or move your legs. And slowly, gradually, taking your own time, you may open your eyes. Good, no? Nice meditation. We will meet next time, some other time. Very good. Good.
Jai Gurudev.